Down, playing at 29 minutes past 6 in the morning. Karibu sana to the morning fix. My name is Mariam Bishar.
Responsible host Brian Aseli. We are on the news, and of course, you can get a chance to call us right now. Ukitupigia simu, you wake up a few people. It's a wake up call right now within the hour. And of course, enda pale mtandaoni at Nation FMKE and follow me at Brian _Aseli.
At Mariam Bishar, and of course at Nation FMKE.
We're going to get the finer details up with Yvonne. Now, page 6. Change of tack. Azimio has said it will ask Kenyans to stay home in future protests to avoid police brutality. So, hizo ni protests.
The protesting is now sitting at home.
Are we going to do it online?
I don't know. Zoom protest. Let's go.
Tunaandamana bado mapambano. But then the CS, that is the Interior Cabinet Secretary, says police will deal decisively with political leaders promoting violence. And of course, he gives a warning and says that people should refrain from, actually, Azimio should refrain from protest threats ahead of the bombers talks. So as we know, last week on Wednesday, we kickstarted bipartisan talks. Okay, each party had its representatives. The government, that is Kenya Kwanza and Azimio, decided to squash the beef and actually come together in conversation to just lower the temperatures in the country. The temperatures were very high in terms of political tension, and we've seen protests in the country across the nation, and the government was really concerned about this, and they decided, you know what, we could actually have peaceful talks, and we need to actually accept the outcome. And with this kind of conversation that's ongoing at the bombers, I feel like we should be having such conversations throughout the years, in that even when you're approaching an election, it's not a matter of political parties and their interests. It's all about the rights of the Kenyans and what's the goodwill for the Kenyans.
Yeah.
So I just feel like
some civic education as well
for Kenyans as we continue over the years. Yes.
Agreed. But the idea of protesting from home is still it's a new one to us. In some world news, there is pain and anger as Hawaii fire death toll climbs to 93. So a wildfire decimated almost the entire island of Maui in Hawaii in the state, and anger was growing on Saturday over the official response that killed at least 93 people, the deadliest wildfire in the US for over 100 years. More than 2,200 structures were damaged or destroyed as the fire tore through Lahaina, according to official estimates, wreaking $5.5 billion in damage and leaving thousands homeless. So there's a few quotes from people saying, "The mountain behind us caught fire and nobody told us. We found out when the fire was across the street from us." So stories like that, definitely very interesting in the world news. And of course, very sad to read as well.
Yes,
We've also got a story on the detained Niger president, who is Mohamed Bazoum, has been seen by a doctor. Of course, talks are still ongoing in Niger to find perhaps an amicable solution. You can read all these stories and more that are in the Daily Nation, in the Taifa Leo, in the Business Daily, in the East African by simply subscribing to your e-paper. Go to your App Store, Play Store, download Nation e-paper, put in the code SUBZ22 for a 20% discount, and you can read this story and many, many more.
Yeah, but it's quite sad, the stories that we've actually shared. One, I sympathize with the people of Hawaii. And wildfires are we ready for such tragedies? Because with the climate change across the world, it's something that has happened in Australia. We've seen that a lot. It happens in California a lot. But right now, these spontaneous fires are actually... Now, spontaneous fires are actually a fire that you can really stop immediately. No, it runs faster than a bullet train, actually.
Yeah.
And we just pray that nation finds peace. And of course, the evacuation notice and the responses to fire. I don't know if it happened in Kenya. How well equipped are we? The other time you've never seen a truck in action, like a fire truck in action.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, and wildfires, you're right, will become more commonplace because of climate change. We only hope that they don't make it this side of the Sahara, because I don't think we're equipped at all. We've got some Heart the Band coming your way with On My Mind, and then we'll look at the roads, see if there's some traffic, and of course get you where you're going safe, sound, and on time.